Hi guys, welcome back to another video from Car Help For You. So in today's video, we're working on a 2016 plate Ford Kuga. So it's a 66 plate Ford Kuga, and all we're doing is just changing the oil filter and the oil. So the oil filter location, if you look on top, that's the engine straight there. So it's underneath, right next to the sump, which is there. That's the sump. So that's the filter there, and it just twists counterclockwise to come off and clockwise to go back on, and then that's where you drain the oil out of. So now if I wipe that off with a bit of tissue, because we've only got a few drops, we're not overly fussed about that, and the car needs to go back now to its deadline. Realistically, you do want all the drips off. You want to just wait the extra time. So the way it goes back on is, I thought I'd make a video because, well, just because really. So that's off there. As you can see, I twisted that on there. Now if I just, it is quite a bit of a messy job, and it's a bit hard, guys, because I've got to hold the camera and do it at the same time. So I do apologise if the quality is not all that. So once you've got the sump plug in, or the sump bung, or whatever you call it, there's this little clip as well, which is like a lock, and that slides in there like that, and it just pushes forward. Obviously I've got it in wrong there, or that's not tightened enough properly, and it just goes in and it actually locks. So I've got it in wrong. Oh no, I had it in right. So that's literally as it goes in there. Now it's not gonna come back out, and it stops it. Its job is literally just to stop it from twisting. Now I can't twist it at all. So if you're going to remove it, you need to take that out first, then twist this. So that's how it goes. Like I said, the filter's located there. You can just do it on the floor. We've just got the car on ramps, and it's not that hard to do. You don't need a lot of pressure on either one of them. You can take that off with a straight face screwdriver. I do recommend warm your oil up a little bit before you do change it. I'm going to sort that out. I'm not happy with how it is, and it needs to be more cleaned. So I'm going to sort that out. It's just quickly for the video, so it's a nice and short video today. Pull that out with a flathead screwdriver, or even your fingers. Twist that counterclockwise and it'll come off. This one, we twisted it counterclockwise, and normally they just drop straight down. This didn't drop off, so we just tugged on it a little bit. You don't need any special tools. And then for here, these filters are normally hand tight. This one was a bit more tight, so obviously we just got the plug onto it, the adapter, and took it off. Not a problem. Right guys, so I thought I'd do a part 2 of the oil and the oil filter, just because I didn't talk about something which I think we need to know about. So what we didn't talk about is the type of oil. Now you can't use, well, you can use the 5W30, but you're not supposed to. With the newer engines in Fords, it's recommended to use OW30. Now if you look carefully there, it'll say Ford, but if you look on the back of it, just about there, you can see there, a high performance low SAPS oil, engine oil for use in the latest Ford diesel engines. And the reason that is this is like a lot more thinner, I'd say, just to keep the engines a lot more life. So basically it goes in here, this twists off. I apologise, the glove is ripped. So it goes into there, and the amount this car actually takes is 5.8 litres. So if you have a Ford Kuga on a 66 plate, it will take 5.8 litres. Now you can't buy 5.8 litres direct, so what we do is we buy a 5 litre one, which we use completely. We throw it to the side, and we buy a 1 litre one. Now the 1 litre one, with the car not being straight, you won't get an accurate reading, but with the 1 litre one, you're going to have on the 2 left over, because obviously it's a 5.8 litre you need. So pour it into there. If you've got a jug, pour it in with a jug. Use a funnel, make sure it's clean so you're not getting anything else in there. Then you check your oil from here, and the way to check it is you just pop your finger in. Now this is, all cars have this, actually some certain Audis don't, which I've made a video on how to check that. Now what you do is you pull this up and you wipe your dipstick. So we'll just go in close there. What you do is, if I can just get it hover there, so what you do is you wipe it. As you can see, ours is like a fresh oil colour, just what we like to see. And what it is you wipe that, and then you stick it back in, and what you'll do is you'll wait a few seconds and pull it back out and check it again. Now Our car's still on ramps, so there's no point of checking because the engine isn't straight. You check it, is the level correct? If it is correct, there you are. You've done your oil and your oil filter change. Just from top, I'll show you where your oil filter is. It is literally, if you go down this pipe, it's straight down at the bottom on the back side, pushing upwards. You remove that. Your sump bung is about here. Remove that, let your oil drain out. When you are doing that, I recommend just taking that off. Air can get into here, get the oil out a lot faster. It makes your job 10 times easier. Once you've finished with everything you've got to do, you just put your engine cover back on. So your engine cover will go your engine cover will go there. So if your engine cover's on, you're not changing your fuel filter or anything, you're just doing your oil and oil filter. There's your dipstick, and there's where your oil goes into. Now, one thing I would like to add on is, whilst you're in the engine bay, you may as well check your other fluids. So over here, you've got your .4, which is your brake fluid. Now, to check this is just twist it. So that's unfairly tight. So all you've got to do is just check this, look inside of there, that looks fine. They do have a min and a max on it. I'm not sure if you can see that there. That's got a minimum there. It's higher than the minimum. Could do with a tiny bit more, so we'll top that up. And the same with the coolant. If this is empty, the chances are your car's going to be on fire. If you're going on a long journey, it's going to overheat, etc., and cause other issues. Now, you can see the minimum light is here. This car's is below the minimum light. Luckily, the car hasn't overheated because it's still got some water in it. Now, if this keeps going down, you've got a problem. If you don't know what your fluids are, just pop into a local garage or ask a family member or a friend. A lot of people will know. So what I'll do is I'll just explain what it is for someone that doesn't know. That's obviously your brake fluid, your .4. You only put in what it says. So it might be a couple of pounds, like you might get like a generic version, like a cheaper version of brake fluid. Don't bother with that, just put the .4 in. It's a bit more expensive, but it is better. In here, you get your coolant. You can get ready mixed coolant, which means you just pour it straight in, or you can get a coolant that you have to add the water to yourself. This has got like a pinky red coolant already in there, so you don't go out and buy a blue one and put that in because the colours don't match. There's other reasons why, but I won't get into that just now. That's your screen wash. So with this one, some people just pour water in. I'd recommend just buy the screen wash. There's a purpose there why it's being made. That is, as you can see on the diagram there, you can see it's got a picture of a windscreen and water. It's when your wipers go up so you can clean your windscreen. So that's your wiper washer. Now, I can't see anything else off the top of here. I can't think of anything else. Obviously, engine oil goes in there. If it's low inside, you can just top it up there. You can check your dipstick there. Always put in less than what you think you need. So this car here, 5.8 litres. I just got the straight 5.8 litres because I know I got it all out. However, if you haven't done an oil change before or anything like that, it's your first time, I'd recommend put a bit less in. So if it's 5.8, you just put 5.5. Get your car on a straight platform. Test it. If it's showing less on the dipstick, just add a tiny bit more and just keep doing it. You'd rather do it a bit more slowly and make sure you get the correct amount rather than just pour it in and you've accidentally put more in, because then you've got to get rid of it from underneath. And it's a bit more of a chew on, because if you're going to get rid of it from underneath, you want to take it all back out and put it back in and stuff like that. Other than that, there's no other reservoirs in the engine, as you can see. So I hope this video has helped you. Like I said, make sure you use the right oil. Don't just use a cheaper one. This one is a slightly bit more expensive, but it's going to look after your car. Anyway, guys, this time, please like, share and subscribe if this has helped you. Thank you.